Hello everybody, my name is Graham and I am the Mornington Traveller. Today we are going to visit Seaholme, which is the 6th least used station on the Melbourne Rail Network. Seaholme is located in the western suburbs on the Altona loop of the Werribee Line. So let's catch this 788 bus into Frankston and get started on our journey. Today's journey by bus and train from Mornington to Seaholme is about 1/4 of the way around Port Phillip Bay. Well, that was an interesting experience. For the first time, the bus was quite crowded and I had to sit on the seat right at the back of the bus where the cool kids sit. And when I got there, I found that there's a couple of stubbies of VB rattling around on the seat. So somebody before me had got very thirsty and needed a couple of drinks to help them on their way. So this is the train to Laverton. I'm not sure yet whether I have to get off at Newport and change for another train which goes through the Altona loop. No doubt there'll be an announcement on the train when we get there. So let's see what happens. Well, there's been a slight change of plan. The train I got on at Frankston was scheduled to go all the way through to Laverton, but when we got to Flinders Street, it was changed that it's only going as far as Newport. So here I am at Newport Station, and there's about 10 minutes to wait for a Werribee train, which will take me to Seaholme, which is our destination as the 6th least used station on the Metropolitan Network. So that was a station announcement that the next service will be the Werribee service, the one which we want, and it's running about 4 minutes late. So we'll just wait here till it arrives.
Good afternoon, customers. Your next service to depart from platform 2 will be the 2:43 Werribee, stopping all stations to Werribee.
And that's our train. Welcome to Seaholme, platform 1, which is the one and only platform. View up the line towards Newport. View down the line towards Werribee. Walking under the awning of this heritage listed station building in the Werribee direction. Note the Indian red and cream colour scheme. So here's a view down the track towards Werribee. As you can see, there is a pedestrian level crossing just there. In fact, there's somebody walking across it even as we speak. I'll go down there shortly and get a view of the station from the other side of the tracks. As you can see behind me, this is a very curved platform. In fact, this stretch of line from Newport through to Laverton, which incorporates Seaholme Station, Altona and Westona stations, is called the Altona Loop. This is a very quiet, almost rural station, and as you can see, the land on the other side of the tracks is lined with a row of palm trees. Very nice. And here's a view of the heritage listed station building from the Werribee end. And right behind me is a signpost of all the bus services which service this station. Here's a nice view of the station building from the car park. So I'm going to take a walk down this lovely little path, beautiful garden vegetation, palm trees and some sweet smelling evergreen shrubs. Don't know what they're called, but it smells beautiful. Heading towards the Werribee End pedestrian level crossing. So let's take a walk over the pedestrian level crossing to the other side of the tracks. Well, that seemed to go quite well. I didn't get hit by a train once. And I must say, at first glance, this is a very nice neighbourhood and I would not mind living here at all. Look at the colours of the bark on this gum tree. Here's a nice view of the station from the reserve plantation on the other side of the tracks. And there are some fairly nice renovated and new build homes all along this stretch of road. Let's chance our luck on this pedestrian level crossing again and get back to the station. And again, I've made it across the tracks without being hit once. So let's go to the station and we'll find out a bit about Seaholm, its history and passenger usage, etc. And I must not forget to tap on with my Mikey card. So this seems like a good spot to see what we can find out about Seaholm Station. And I hope you don't mind if I refer to my notes. So the station is located on the Werribee Line between Newport and Altona, and it is 16.13 kilometres from Southern Cross. It has one side platform and one track only. And as I said before, it is located on what's called the Altona Loop. The Altona Loop is a loop which junctions at Newport and goes through Seaholme, Altona and Westona, and then rejoins the Werribee Line proper at Laverton. The station was opened on the 26th of January 1920. Australia Day. But I'm not sure if Australia Day existed in 1920. A real estate development called Seaholme Estates was opened down by the bay, and the ensuing suburb was named after that development. So the suburb is called Seaholm, and the railway station is called Seaholm after the suburb name. Seaholm is the 6th least used station on the Melbourne Electrified Rail Network. In financial year 24-25, 93,100 passengers were recorded using this station. And here I'd like to express my appreciation to a fellow YouTuber, Philip Malice, who extracted that figure from the Department of Transport raw data. And for railway information, local history, I strongly recommend you to take a look at the Philip Malice YouTube channel. It is highly recommended. So in terms of facilities, this station is unmanned. It has a heritage listed interwar period weatherboard station building, which is very charming. There are toilets, there is a Mikey machine, there are the Mikey touch points, and there are several benches up and down the platform, one of which I'm currently using. And of course, there is this quiet, beautiful, almost rural environment. In fact, the only drawback I can see to Seaholme are these damn flies, which are quite prolific. But that's Melbourne for you. So I've just made an executive decision. I'll catch this next train to Laverton, and at Laverton I'll get out and wait for a train, a direct train service from Laverton to Frankston. So according to this notice, there are no city-bound trains from Seaholme, so I do have to catch a Werribee Line train into Laverton and then get the Laverton train, then get a train from Laverton to Frankston. Hopefully I'll get a direct train and not have to change at Southern Cross or Flinders Street. So let's see what happens. It looks like that house over the road is for sale. Maybe I should buy it and moved down here to Seaholm. I would say this suburb has to be one of the best kept secrets in Melbourne. It's fantastic.
Good afternoon, customers. Your next service to depart from platform 1 will be the 350 Werribee, stopping all stations to Werribee. Attention customers on platform 1. The 350 Werribee has been delayed and is now expected in 6 minutes.
So, according to that station announcement, the Werribee train has been delayed by 6 minutes. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video from Seaholm on the Werribee Line, the 6th least used station on the Melbourne Rail Network. If you did, could I ask you to give the video a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing to my channel. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down and leave a comment and tell me why. Feedback is always useful. So thanks again for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. So we've been receiving regular updates over the PA that apparently there are some signalling issues at Newport.
Customers on Werribee and Laverton line, please note, due to a signal issue around Newport area, our Werribee and city-bound services has been delayed for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Please note, currently our train services held at Laverton Aircraft and Werribee Station. Please note, due to a signal issue around Newport area, our train services has been delayed for approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
So that was another PA update, and the delay has blown out from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes and now 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll just have to sit here and wait, and hopefully a train will come. I'll keep you posted. And here comes a train.